so cute. I will correct someone every single time.
You look like one of the Sex in the City, bro.
I'm on his team, so mind your business. Hello?
In the toilet?
No. I am just going to put up a boundary for it. It's not an espresso martini. It's been such an insecurity of mine for so many years, and I preach this all. You're putting a letter there that is not there. He just wrote me randomly one day. That's not the only aspect of who I am. I'm not eating squirrel. Wow, you guys, you're gonna see a transformation today. Welcome back to another full get ready with me makeup, hair, outfit. For today's get ready with me, I'm sorry, I look a mess. I was at the Puerto Rican festival yesterday with my family and I got home really late because like I had my family here from Puerto Rico and we were just hanging out and I am exhausted. I didn't get home until like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to breakfast this morning with the girls and we decided that we are going to be over the top. And we're gonna dress up because we can. So I am wearing this top right here from my haul. If you did not see my haul, I will link it down below. My battery's also dying. But I'm gonna wear this and I don't know what pants or shoes I'm going to wear with it. I don't know how I'm gonna style it. So that is what we will be working on today. So I will see you guys after the shower. Let's get ready. My hair is very dirty, which is fine because I knew I wanted to wear my hair up in one of my claw clips today. I'm not sure which one I want to do, but it's just perfect for the occasion. So I'm just gonna pull my hair back and I'm gonna do essentially the same shit that I always do, but I'm gonna put on like a little lash today. I'm definitely gonna do foundation just cause why not? This is a brand new bottle of the Sephora Best Skin Ever. This one here. I have the shade 33.5 wide. This is probably a little tan for me right now, but with concealer it'll lighten up, so it's not that big of a deal. I have on sunscreen and moisturizer, well, oil, and I'm gonna answer some questions while I do this because why not? Not too many, just a couple. Okay, sorry, this was a long comment and then they had a question. I'm not gonna say who asked the questions just because whatever. So like I said, I'm going in with the Best Skin Ever foundation. This is like a medium coverage, a long wear, and a natural finish, which I love, and it blends so well and so easily. There we go. So I took probably like, I'd say like one full pump. Yeah, it's a little dark for me now, but once I put concealer on it, it'll be fine. So which foods will you never try? I honestly am not someone who will say no to food often. The only thing where I get really weird about is any sort of like animal product. Like I'm not eating gator, I'm not eating elk, I'm not eating squirrel, I'm not eating no weird meats. I know a lot of places eat lots of different animals, but I was vegetarian for like a year and a half because I just had this weird like aversion to meat. And so I'm just not a big like meat eater, but if it comes to like a vegetable, I will eat any vegetable, any fruit, any combination. I really don't care. It's very, 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 very rare that I won't try something. So I don't really have like any specific food. I'm just not eating no random weird animal. Like, no thank you. I already don't eat beef too much. I eat it on occasion, but I prefer fish. Like I could definitely live my life as a pescatarian because I love seafood. I love fish, I love shrimp. I could definitely do that, but when it comes to like meats, no thanks. If you had to choose one single dish to eat if you were stranded on an island, which would it be? I automatically, my mind goes to Thai food, and I don't know why. I mean, Thai food is one of my favorite cuisines, but I'm surprised that that's the first thing that comes to mind. I would probably eat just like a Thai noodle with veggies, curry. Oh, curry, I love curry. I love Indian food, guys, so much. I mean, I love all of it. I love Persian food. I love Mediterranean food in general. I love Italian food. I love sushi. I like too many things to ever be able to really pick just one. And then I also love like my the right term to say native, my native food. Like I love Puerto Rican food so much, but I also love Peruvian food. I like Colombian food. I like Dominican food. My mom, that's one thing about us. My mom didn't really give us the option to say that we didn't like something unless we actually tried it and didn't like it. So I was very open to eating so many different foods because my mom was not playing that. I don't like this, even though you've never tried it. Like we were not allowed to do that. Top 5 must-have seasonings to cook. I'll say aside from salt, because that's salt and pepper is like a given. Garlic or garlic salt. I like crushed garlic, like fresh garlic, more than I like seasoned garlic, like garlic powder. But either one, garlic, paprika is one of my favorites, especially smoked paprika. Oh my God, I love smoked paprika. I love rosemary. I would say ginger. How did you and Tyler meet and how did you know he was the one? So I've mentioned this, like I feel like we get this question all the time. I didn't really have a feeling of he's the one. Like I obviously love him so much, but my he's the one wasn't this romantic fairy tale. It was like, wow, we get along really well together. I love the way our relationship is aside from the romantic aspect of it. Like I feel like it's very, very apparent and it's very candid on camera that we're really good friends. We really like each other. Like it has nothing to do with love. Like we very, very genuinely like each other. We love hanging out. We have amazing conversations. And I know that they say that you're like supposed to marry your best friend, but he truly is. Like we can talk for hours or we can just sit there completely quiet. And we met, he wrote me on Snapchat. This was a very long time ago, 2015, I think. He wrote me on Snapchat. We've always known of each other because we have very similar, we have a lot of people that we both know. He just wrote me randomly one day about, I think, oh, it was, he wrote me because I was in bed and I like covered my eyes with the blanket and I was like, I think I'm going back to sleep. And he wrote me and he was like, lucky you. And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, I'm on my way to work. And I was just like, okay. So I actually have a ring here that he got me that says lucky you on it. He got me this a long time ago. It's like a little gold band. And then inside of our wedding bands, his says lucky you and mine says lucky you. So that's like our thing, like lucky you. What is something you love about yourself and something you dislike, both personality wise and physically? Personality wise. So I've been struggling for the past couple of years to break away from being hardworking as like a personality trait because I don't feel like it's, not that it's a bad personality trait, but I don't think it's anything like noble or like a great quality that like would make you want to be friends with someone. I mean, I guess it does, but at the same time, that's like been my personality for so long that I just don't want my personality to be, I don't want anything ever, like people ever say about me to be like, oh, you work so hard. Like, cool. A lot of people work hard. I don't want that to be something. So it's been taking me a long time to like even understand my personality, to feel that way about myself. And it's taken years of just like personal growth and development to break away from my personality trait being always busy, always hustling, always working, always making money, because it's exhausting. Like that's not the only aspect of who I am. And I just hate, for a long time, if I ever told somebody like, oh, describe me in 3 words, hardworking would be the first one. And I'm like, well, like, yes, obviously that's a fine trait to have. Like I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just don't want that to be my only personality trait. So I would say now, especially now that I am older, I am noticing, I mean, I've always noticed this about myself, but I am extremely open-minded. Like I have my own personal beliefs about whatever, religious beliefs and everything, right? But I also understand that a belief is a belief. It's what you choose to kind of base your life around. And I don't think that my belief is right or wrong. It is just what I believe to be right and wrong. And I've always been pretty open-minded, but with age, I notice I'm getting just even more and more open-minded, where again, like I have my opinions on things and I have my opinions on what I deem to be right and wrong. But I'm not judgmental about like really anything, because what I think could be wrong for X, Y, and Z could be right in your eyes for X, Y, and Z. And I'm not talking about like, oh, for, you know, child exploitation. I'm not talking about that type of thing. I'm talking about just like, do I think it's right or wrong to go to college? Do I think it's right or wrong to be a stay-at-home mom? Do I think it's right or wrong to want to have children? Like, all of those things I just feel are such individual things. Like they can be right or wrong based on your individual opinion, and I just don't deem anyone right or wrong for having their opinions, whether they differ from mine. Honestly, just believe that if you let people believe what they want to believe, whatever they think is right, everybody can just be happier. If you don't want to surround yourself around people that have different opinions than you, then that's one thing. Like, that's fine. You do what you want to do. But I'm never going to hate someone for having a different opinion, think someone is wrong for having an opinion different than mine. It's all subjective, and I feel like if you think it's wrong to share bank accounts with your spouse, cool. If you think you should only have a bank account with your spouse, cool. Like, and I think it's also with age, being very aware and accepting that I preach this all the time, if it does not personally affect anything about your life, if it doesn't affect your income, if it doesn't affect your family dynamic, if it doesn't affect your living situation, if it doesn't affect what you do and how you live your everyday life, then it should not be a factor to you. It should not matter if two men want to get married or two women want to get married. It shouldn't matter if a black and a white person want to get married. It shouldn't matter if a person sends their kid to private school or public school. Like, that's none. I just feel like if it's none of your business to care or to like stress yourself about issues that have nothing to do with you. So mind your business. That's personality wise, that's that. I would say what I dislike is exactly what I said earlier, and I'm trying really hard to break that mold or break that toxicity within myself, and I'm not really sure where it comes from. I'm sure it stems from something in my childhood, because everything stems from something in your childhood, but I don't like that I made my entire personality about my work ethic for such a long time that I don't really know who I am without it. I don't have hobbies because every single hobby I ended up turning into a job. And I think it was more out of like fear or like fight or flight type of thing, but it caused me to become very hyper independent, and that was something that I had to unlearn now that I am married, because I have a husband who is like, dude, you don't have to act like you have to carry the world on your shoulders. Like, we're in this together, we're a team. Like, it's not you by yourself. It's not you needing to meet these goals or pay X, Y, and Z. Like, that's just something that I'm working really, really, really hard on. I would say physically what I like my hair a lot. I mean, when it's clean. When it's dirty, I don't really like it that much, but I like my hair a lot. And then what I dislike, I really dislike where I gain my weight. Like, I gain my weight for the most part, kind of all throughout, but I gain my weight a lot in like my, I don't even know what it's called. It's like your love handles, your hip dip area. I have huge hip dips, and it's been such an insecurity of mine for so many years. I don't know, I don't like the way that it looks. I don't like a lot of things about it, but I am really struggling and forcing myself to teach myself that that is just the way my body is. It has nothing, like, it's not a problem, it's fine, it's just the way my body is. It's where I gain weight. Everybody gains weight differently. It drives me crazy. In my legs and my hips, oh my goodness. But it's the weirdest food that you've ever tried, and did you like it? I don't know if I want to say weird, just because I don't really know if like I would consider foods weird, but I would say combination wise, I used to work for a luxury watch brand. I've talked about it like in the past, and we had a very, very, very wealthy clientele. I basically sold watches that were the competitor of Rolex, so 10, 20, 30. I think the most expensive watch I ever sold was $32,000. So the people that I was around every day were extremely, 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 extremely wealthy, and whenever we would have events and invite our top clients, our company would have catering. And I work for a Swiss company, like from Switzerland. So the way Europeans eat are very, very different. And we had quail eggs with caviar, quail deviled eggs with caviar, and there was something else on it, and it was delicious. I had never eaten that combination. So I would say that was like I don't want to say weird again, but that was like an interesting combination that I had ever eaten, and it was bomb. What are your wardrobe staples? I am trying to find my last clue, guys. I can't find it. I don't know where I put it. So wardrobe staples, I would say they're not going to be like traditional wardrobe staples or like capsule wardrobe staples, I would say, because a lot of people will be like, oh, have a little black dress, and I don't really like dresses that often. How was your walk? Hello? Babe? Hello? Tyler? You're not hearing me. I'm telling you, he's literally when I'm like, oh yeah, like Tyler's deaf. I'm not joking. Like he has, I think like only 30% hearing in one of his ears. Like in, I think like his left ear. So every time I call him, he usually doesn't hear me unless I like scream. I would say a really good fitting pair of jeans, not a specific leg or cut. You guys know I love a button up. So I would say a button up doesn't necessarily have to be white, but just any color that you really love that you'll find yourself wearing, whether that's green, purple, white.
Hello?
I called you like 4 times.
Oh, I heard you talking. I thought you were recording.
Yeah. How was your walk?
This is probably the best walk he's ever went on.
You're joking.
That I've taken him on. Swear to God.
That's bullshit.
He didn't pull at all. I let him just sniff everywhere he wanted to stop, and we had a great walk.
I'm not impressed, little girl.
I've been yelling at Leonard this whole time for breaking the screen. That's been you.
It's a bad girl. And she does not care.
No,
And we'll do it again.
she was straight up like, yeah, I'm ready to go outside again.
Yeah.
Like you just want to take a stroll.
She wants to take a stroll until she comes in contact with a freaking coyote. A really good pair of heels, I would say, is a good wardrobe staple. Whatever kind you think is perfect. For me, it's a nude pump and a black pump. Like, doesn't matter if it's patent, calf, whatever type of leather. But a nude and a black single strappy sandal, like sandal heel, and then a color, any color, whether it's, again, any color of the rainbow, just something fun. So that can be like your personality shoe. A really good pair of trousers. I love a good pair of trousers. A blazer, for me, oversized. And I think that's about it. A really good fitting bodysuit that makes you really, really like feel really confident. Sorry, I'm putting lashes on. These are Ardell Wispies. Oh, Demi Wispies, sorry. I'm trying to see if there's a number on them, but I don't see anything. Demi Wispies. This is like the only lash that I do these days because you can't pay me to wear an uncomfortable eyelash. And then for non-negotiables for our future home, me and Tyler, for the most part, have very similar non-negotiables, but he has an extra one that isn't necessarily on mine, but it's not my house, it's our house. So number one for me is a pool. I will not get a house that either does not have a pool or does not have room for a pool because Florida is hot 99% of the year and the summers here are bad. Very bad. I do not recommend anybody come here in the summertime. Spring, cute. Fall, cute. Winter, cute. Summer, I promise you, go to an island somewhere. Do not come to Florida. It rains every single day. People are shocked every time they're like, oh my God, I went to Florida and I didn't know how much it rains. The summer is miserable. If I could live somewhere in the summer that wasn't Florida, I would do it immediately, which is why I need a pool if I'm going to have home here. I need it. Another non-negotiable for me is this is like my top want is a fireplace. If we don't have a place with a built-in fireplace, that's fine. We won't put in a fireplace. I'll just get a really pretty mantle, but I would love a fireplace. More for the aesthetic of it, not so much using it because it just doesn't get cold here that often. It gets cold, but it doesn't last as long. But because I live downtown and all the houses are old and a lot of people have fireplaces, in the winter, the days that it does like drop down to like the 40s and the 30s, you can smell the firewood burning and it's just so good. And then Tyler's like biggest personal non-negotiable is a garage. He wants to be able to put his car inside. He wants to be able to have like a working area if he wants to like build anything or do any woodwork or work on like a project or something like that. He wants that. So I would say those are like the top 3. I just want a 3-2, like a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I don't want a big house. It doesn't have to be big. And the biggest non-negotiable is the area. We're not leaving this area. Like, I'm not going to the middle of nowhere to have a house. I don't care how much land you get. I don't care how much cheaper it is. I will not sacrifice location for comfort or anything like that. I need to be in a busy area. I like being in the city. I am a city person through and through. I do not do well in secluded areas. I get very, very bad anxiety. If I don't see life moving around me, I'm like, it's not a good time for me. So this question, the only reason that I'm going to answer it is because people kind of ask about this specific topic kind of often. And while there's obviously nothing wrong with it, I am just going to put up a boundary for it and set that boundary, and it is about Tyler's family. I think it is very, very obvious and apparent, and there's nothing wrong with asking this question, by the way. This is perfectly fine because it's a normal thing to ask. But after I make this video, I kind of don't really want to touch on it again. Tyler is just not close with his family. He has a brother and a sister. I've never met them. I know what they look like, but I've never met them. He has obviously his mom and his stepfather, who his stepfather raised him. His dad left when he was very, very young. There's just a lot of trauma and a lot of heartbreak and all of that. His family is not like my family. The dynamic is not the same. He tried rekindling his relationship with his parents, and it was going really well for a long time. They helped us move when we moved into our last place. They would stay with the cats. We stayed at their house a couple times when we lost power through a hurricane. They love our animals. We actually got Indy, my smallest cat, from Tyler's mom because she fosters kittens. So it was going very well for a very, very long time, and then they kind of hurt him again, and I'm not gonna get into that because again, it's personal and it's sad, and Tyler will make jokes every once in a while. Like you might hear him in vlogs be like, oh yeah, I wish I was close to my family, or I wish I talked to my mom. So I am just, like I said, there's nothing wrong with asking this question because it's a very normal question to ask, but I am setting the boundary as of now that I don't really want to talk about them or anything like that. Like we don't hate them or anything like that. They're just, Tyler chooses to keep himself separated from them just to keep himself mentally okay. And after I experienced it, because I was so pro rekindle with your family and I saw how hurt he was, I will never force him ever again. Like there's a reason people are very quick to always be like, oh, but that's your mom, like you have to talk to your mom. And like, while I see myself never ever ever being able to not speak to my parents, I didn't grow up in a toxic environment. My parents never made me feel the way that there are people that have parents that have no contact with them make them feel. And you have to protect yourself and your sanity, especially as an adult. And if being too close to them or getting too close to them starts to damage you or hurt you, then I have learned throughout the years, especially being with somebody now who chooses to have no contact really with their family, I have learned that there is a reason behind it and there is a reason for it. And if that is to protect their sanity, then I feel like people need to respect that and not push it so much, because you never know. You really just never know. So yeah, that is the whole thing. I do have a really good relationship with them. I have texted his mom a million times. You know, she congratulated us on the engagement, all that stuff. They did not come to the wedding. They were not invited to the wedding, and that was Tyler's choice, and I did not force him to change that. I wanted him to feel loved at our wedding and be around people that he chose to be there, not the norm to be there. So I do have a great relationship with them. I love his mom. His mom is awesome. His stepdad is super sweet, but I'm on his team, and if he chooses that, then I'm on his side no matter what. So, and do I like to watch true crime? I actually have never watched true crime. I don't really watch TV often, and I'm not someone that like makes that their personality trait. Like I know there's people that are like, I don't watch TV. I just don't. I don't like watching new things. I kind of watch the same like 5 things over and over again. I am actually though currently watching Ginny and Georgia. I'm not sure if any of you guys are watching that. I'm currently watching that, and it's been pretty good so far. I don't think that's true crime. It's a little bit suspenseful, but it's funny and it's quirky. And to answer your question, no, that was literally an answer that did not answer your question. No, I don't watch true crime. So now I am gonna curl my hair with my Fabulous Pro curling iron. I'm literally just gonna curl my entire head and then clock clip it. So next question. What is your biggest insecurity and why? I already talked about that. I don't know. And again, like you're free to ask your questions. Is it weird that I almost feel triggered being asked what my insecurities are? And I know that most people want to hear other people's insecurities because it kind of makes them more relatable, I guess. And I'm just making assumptions here, but I feel like it's very triggering to have to talk about your insecurities. I don't know, which I already talked about it, so there's that. What's the best and worst gift you've ever gotten? Best gift? Honestly, I don't even know. I feel like everyone around me is pretty good at gift giving, so I feel like I always love my gifts. I don't think I could ever list my best gift because I feel like for like birthdays and stuff, I don't really ask for many things. Like it's always just like random shit. I don't really think I have one. I feel like the people around me always gift me like awesome things. Worst gift I ever got? I don't even want to say worst gift, but I am very pro trying to avoid getting people something just for the sake of getting them something. Like I know that obviously like sometimes you don't like hit it on the head every time you want to give somebody something, but I think I've gotten like a keychain from like one of my sisters or something, and I was just like, why? for Christmas. Like, I'm down for a keychain, but it was just so random. I don't even remember what it said, honestly. Like, I don't remember. But I don't really get bad gifts either. Like, I feel like everything that I've ever been gifted has always been pretty good. Because I feel like the people around me know me really well. What pisses you off more, mispronunciation of salmon or espresso? Espresso 100%. Because while I know that people that say salmon are Hispanic, and it's because we say salmon, so it makes sense why it would be confusing to not pronounce the L in English when the L is there. Like, it's stupid, so it doesn't bother me. Espresso though, bro, I will correct someone every single time. There is no X. Let's have the class right now. Espresso is E-S-P-R-E-S-S-O. There is no espresso. It is not an espresso shot. It's not an espresso martini. It's not a double shot of espresso. It's not espresso over ice. It's not an espresso pod. It is espresso. S-E-S. And with this list, it's even better. Espresso. You're putting a letter there that is not there. Espresso, that's not the way the word is spelled. The word is spelled espresso. So why are you putting an X in it? It drives me insane. Oh, and somebody also asked, would you ever do your hair on the side? I actually might do my hair on the side today. I do my hair on the side pretty often, actually. Not all the time, because the middle part is just like my comfort, but my hair is so dirty, especially after the festival yesterday. But I do my hair on the side pretty often. I might flip it to the side today and then put the claw clip and have it just like this really pretty side moment. Yesterday, I was sweating so much. We went after the Puerto Rican festival. So I don't know if I told you guys in a vlog, if not, whatever. Festival Sanse is a huge festival in Puerto Rico that they do every single year in January, and it is in like basically all of like San Juan. And in that festival, it's like basically like bringing out like, it's such a beautiful cultural festival. There's parrandas everywhere, there's dances, there's performers, there's everything. And so Orlando, because there's such a large community of Puerto Ricans here, they do the Festival Sanse in the Central Florida Fairgrounds, which is where I was yesterday. It's really close to where I live. So my godfather, fun fact, who is also my uncle, it's my dad's brother. I adore him. I love him. I love him so much. And he's so handsome, and he's so cute and funny. And a lot of like me and my sister realized that me and like my younger sister, we get our musical, really all of my siblings, because my older sister dances and like dances her ass off. My sister under her, she can sing her ass off. I sing, and I'm just very into music, and my younger sister is also super into music. So like we're all very musical, and it's not from my mom, it's from my dad. My dad always plays the drum, like the congas and all that. So we realized like, oh shit, we get it from the Cora side. So this is my dad's brother, and he used to play, if you're Hispanic, especially either Puerto Rican or Dominican, you probably have heard of the merengue group La Máquina. And my godfather plays the trumpet, and he used to play the trumpet for La Máquina for years. So he's a musician. He traveled all over with them. He's so good. He's so freaking talented. He's like 50 something. Now for Festival Sanse, they will hire him to come out with different bands. And last year, I can't remember who he came here with. I don't think it was the same group, or maybe it was, I don't remember. But this year he came out with a group called A Fuego, and they performed for an hour. And so he was here. They flew him out from Puerto Rico to Orlando. And his sons, who I was raised with, they're my godbrothers and cousins. We were raised together. We spent all of our summers together. Like, we're like this. Like, we're a very tight-knit group. My uncle flew in. I need to hurry up. So, I think... Anyways, we went to the Festival Sanse yesterday. And then after the festival, we took my godfather to a bar that's close to here. It's like a club bar type thing. And it's primarily like an LGBT... It's a gay bar. But it's not like, there's a lot of straight people that go. Like, it's not, you would never know that it was a gay bar. And he had so much fun. It was so cute. They were playing pool. It was all my cousins, all of us. It was so freaking fun. So I'm gonna see how this looks first in the middle. And then if I don't like it, I'm gonna go to a side part. So I think I'm gonna try this one first. This is the one with the rhinestones. So this is that. I kind of like how it looks in the middle, to be honest. I feel very like housewife with my hair in a clip and like these little things hanging out. And then for my earrings, I'm gonna do the hoops with the rhinestones to match the clip. And loose. think this is good. Like I want it to be kind of messy and fun. So now we need to pick a outfit. So let me put you guys on my big tripod and we'll do what I did the other time that I did this. Okay, don't mind the art that's on the floor. I'm doing like a whole gallery wall transformation in my room, so whatever. But I have two different bottoms that I'm thinking of wearing. So I think I'm going to also throw my black blazer over top just in case it's cold in there because this is strapless. So I'm definitely wearing this. This is from Zara. If you did not see my last haul, I will leave a link down below for you guys. But this is a strapless, and then I have two high-waisted trousers. I have these black ones. They're just a plain black, high-waist, loose trouser, which could be comfortable because the top is tight. And then I have these bright coral trousers. I'm kind of leaning towards the black, but I don't know. So let's try it on and see. Let's see if these pants fit first. I haven't worn these since my birthday. I have had these pants probably for like 6 years. Okay, they definitely still fit. I will probably need to change my underwear. Yes, I will need to change my underwear with these. But here are the pants, and then let me just throw the top on real quick. Okay. Oh my God, this is so cute. I don't know if I like it with the trousers though. Here's what it looks like. I know it's hard to see because I'm so far and this angle isn't like the best. Let me bring this down a little bit, see if that helps. So they're like a very, very wide leg trouser, and I was just gonna wear my black pumps. Hopefully these are high enough that it'll avoid the dragging. I think because I gained weight since the last time I wore them, they're a little bit tighter on my hips than I prefer. I really like a straight down fit for my trousers, and I have big hips, so usually they grab right there. So I like this, but I'm gonna see if I like the black more. I think I like this more already. And for my shoes, I can do either my pink Louboutins, because why the hell not? Like, that is adorable. Honestly, I think I might do these. These are like baby pink. Tyler got me for these for Valentine's Day 4 years ago. And I don't wear them super often because they're pink, so every time I get the chance to wear them, I wear them. They are a little bit big on me, so I have to put like the spacers in the back, because if not, they will like slip off on me because I'm stupid and I let the SA at Neiman Marcus convinced me that I needed to size up, knowing damn well I already own Louboutin, so I knew I didn't have to size up. But she literally convinced me. She was like, no, I'm telling you, like, they're gonna be so tight on you, blah, blah, blah. And I knew it. The first time I wore them, I didn't wear spacers in them, and I sounded like a horse. I was like flopping everywhere. So I just bought these like thick cushions on Amazon. That's the only way that I can wear them. I have to wear spacers with them, and then they fit fine. Oh, love these shoes so much. They're so cute. I need to pick a perfume. I want something very pretty and like girly today because it's a girl's date. We are going to a restaurant called Slate. I've never been there. I don't know if any of the other girls have been there, but I've never been, so that should be fun. We're going for like their brunch. I need to put lotion on my feet because you already know you're a serial killer if you don't do that. Okay, so here is the outfit. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see. So we have the frou-frou, you probably can't even tell. The frou-frou, the trousers, the heels, and then I have my Saint Laurent blazer that I thrifted from Goodwill in Winter Park because that's where all the wealthy people live, and I scored this freaking blazer for $50. I think I'm just gonna like drape it over my shoulders. I think I'm just gonna do like one of these. This shirt is a little bit loose on me, just because it's so freaking stretchy. This is so cute. I love this. I don't know what bag to wear. Here is how we are looking. Let me show you guys like this. So blazer, which who knows if I take it off, keep it on. How is this lighting? This lighting sucks. Okay, and then baby pink pumps, sparkly clip, sparkly earrings, lashes, and now I just need to do a lip and pick out my perfume. This is giving me like baby doll. And we decided to do this because we were talking about it and we were like, we don't ever like get dolled up and just go out to to like enjoy each other. So that's what we're gonna do. Normally we'll do it in somebody's house, but we're like, you know what, let's go out today. Like, let's go somewhere today. I'm trying to find a lip liner. You know what, I'm gonna open this. I have not used this lip liner in such a long time. If you guys remember this, you have been watching my videos forever. This is the NYX Slide On Glide On lip liner. I used to only wear this lip liner in Need Me and Beyond Nude. This is Beyond Nude. I think I bought this maybe 3 years ago and I am just not opening it because I had about 50 of them. These lip liners are bomb. It's like a really warm brownie. I'm gonna take a little bit of No Whip No Foam. So we're doing like a pinky nude to go with the pinky nude shoes. I'm probably gonna put a little bit of gloss on actually because that's just who I am. This is an old gloss that I have from the brand Catrice. It's a volumizing lip booster. I already have deodorant on, so that's good. I just need a fragrance and put lotion on too. I love this.
You look like one of the Sex and the City girls.
Do I? That's cute. Tyler's laying back down because this is like his first day off in I don't even know how long. It's been a while. Okay, what do I look like I should smell like?
Something spicy.
Something spicy. I don't have anything spicy. What do you mean by spicy?
No, like bougie.
Bougie, okay.
Baccarat.
Baccarat, really? Okay, so the scent is Baccarat Rouge 540. This is the Extrait. I feel like I need to put a little bit of sweetness with it. So I'm gonna add a spray of Kayali Vanilla with, sorry, the lighting in here sucks, you guys already know, my vanilla rollerball. Alright, so I am done. I mean, I think you guys got a pretty good view of the entire outfit. But there it is, and I will see you guys in the next video.